What is going on, YouTube in the building? Bam, 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 bam. Hey, hold on. I think that there it is. There it is. It is Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Non-farm payrolls is out, and we got to talk about it. Not only is non-farm payrolls out, but the market literally just gave back everything. We got to talk about Meta earnings. We got to talk about Amazon. We got to talk about Apple earnings where they freaking wet the bed. They actually did good on their earnings, but yeah, the China thing, the market ain't really feeling that. So we got to talk about some of the unexpectedcies and all of that. But first and foremost, shout out to my man Jay Seals. He is not in the building today. I'm solo for Dolo, and that's all good. My dog got, he got to take care of his daughter. Then he's got to get ready to go out of town. He's still in the Discord right now, trading or whatever, but he's doing one of my moves where he just kind of set back on the streaming today because, he's got too much going on over there. So that being said, you guys got me, and I hope that we can, make some money to make Justin proud in the background. You know what I mean? If we don't, it's all good. There's a couple things to note for myself today, just to, full transparency. I'm playing minis in my Journey account because tomorrow, February 3rd, my Apex account is a recurring fee started for the Journey account. My drawdown is currently distance to drawdown. You start off with 2,500. I'm currently at about 1,064. So I would rather either get the account to a funded status today or blow the account so that when the recurring fee hits, I get a brand new account. So that's kind of how I'm looking to do things today. I'm going to start off small with either 1 mini or 5 micros, depending on the setup. And then I think we just got to make like 2,400. So I'm excited to play larger size. I haven't done that in a while. So let's get it. Good morning to everybody. Let's get right into this pre-market plan. You guys already know what time it is. Well, the El Marque is sick. It's on some other stuff right now, but we do have a plan. So the macro is right here in the gray. It says too much news to write down. Remember, I write my plans at 6:30 in the morning, right? 6:30 in the morning. But it was bullish. Basically, the news is what I was talking about yesterday. I said we have one supply zone standing in the way of setting another all-time high. If we get above there, I will switch to trading ES. So 17,79425. If we get above that level at some point today, if I haven't taken any trades, then I'll switch to trading ES because ES has levels. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have to worry about that because non-farm payrolls save your boy. So my plans on the day are as follows. My bearish plan, if we came up to this level, I was looking to short weak rallies in the 721 through 79425, the 90-minute supply zone, and then target the previous day high down here at 557. Now, this candle right here, I was kind of fading this candle yesterday. I was talking to one of the Discord members. They were talking about potentially taking the market long in the Tokyo session. I said I would be careful because I feel like somebody's building value here and they're going to come back and retest this high and or this low. And that's kind of exactly what happened. Although longs would have worked out if you got in early enough in the Tokyo or London session, you could have just took it up to the previous high and you'd have been fine. But the shorts was the more lucrative move. So that being said, my secondary plan, it's a bullish and or bearish plan. Again, I make my plans pretty early, so I'm just kind of calling it like I see it at the moment, right? So I want to look for bullish or bearish break and retest above or below previous day high. We're currently below the previous day high at 17,557. And I want to target demand down there at that 1 hour demand zone. So if this were to come back up to the previous day high, I think this would be a good opportunity to take the market short, targeting 1 hour supply over here. So speaking of that 1 hour supply zone, let's take a look at what I got for this area. I don't know why my planes are all the way over here, but what I got here is a 1 hour demand zone. What I'm looking to do here is I'm looking for buyers to defend at 1 hour demand / Monday low. That level is going to be 17,453.50 through 17,407. And we can look to long the market targeting the previous day high at 17,557. Basically looking to target that lower high being put in as we come down to demand. As I'm looking at the market right now, it's not in an area where I really want to trade it. So I would prefer that we came down to one of these demand zones. I didn't write this plan, but the next plan is basically the same down here at this key level on the tape. back down to 17,371. We're getting some fairly large moves on the day, so I'm expecting price to come into one of these levels. These black lines here are the daily Fibonacci. It's the Fibonacci on the previous day. Right now, we're tapping the 70% level at 17,484.50, and looks like we're getting a bounce from that level. I would prefer that we break this level, basically have a false breakout of this level, and then pick up buyers down here in my demand zone before I take the market long. I do like the shorts, but I do like my short thesis up here, but I'm just a little bit hesitant to get in it. I would much rather just play the uptrend back up, but we'll see what happens. Moving over to ES, however, if we switch over here, ES is, in my opinion, the stronger instrument and the weaker instrument. I hope that makes sense, but it's the truth. Basically, what I mean by that is when ES pumps, it pumps much stronger, higher than NQ. But when it's flushing, it's not flushing. It's flushing fast, but it's not flushing as low, which in tune makes it the stronger instrument, in my opinion, right? So that's irrelevant to my plan, but I just want to put that out there. So look to short week rallies into 4-hour supply. That's, again, if we get above this high here, right? We double top perfectly at 49.63. So with the fundamentals the way they are, I don't think bulls care, but it's just my opinion. But that level is at 49.90 through 5,008, and look to target Monday's high or previous day high from 49.56 down to 49.45.50. All right. Again, I still have that same bullish break and retest idea. I don't really like this as much because I'm not really a break and retest type of dude. I really like demand and supply better. But look for bullish and bearish break and retest above, below previous day high. Monday high, 49.45.50 through 49.56. And look to target demand or supply above or below. In this situation, you'll be targeting demand because it's below. All right. Secondly, or tertiary, bullish, look for buyers to defend 30-minute demand at 49.12 through 48.99. We can look to long the market, targeting previous day high, Monday high at 49.45.50 through 49.56. Now, those are higher time frame plans. My lower time frame plan is working out as we speak, and that level is at the 5-minute demand zone from 49.28 through 49.18. That's where this blue box is. We don't really have this box on NQ, but we do have a potential bounce area here on ES. So I would be looking to target the market long here. If I was looking to trade right now, I'm kind of more letting the dust settle a little bit before I kind of get my feet wet in the market. Pretty comfortable with not trading just yet. Days like this, I kind of like to play it by ear a little bit. So I'm going to sit on my hands for a little bit and then look to trade the market a little later. I don't think we have any more news. Let me see. Oh, we do. Dang. Yep. I'm definitely going to be trading the market later. We have consumer sentiment, red folder news at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So about basically the first 30 minutes after the close. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy day. So good morning, Cross East. I don't think you've been here before, but good morning. I say good morning to you. Hustle for life. Good morning. No ES buddy today. LOL. Nah, but I'll call out both. Like, it doesn't matter to me. What was the news earlier? I'm about to go over it right now. I'm glad you asked. So first of all, let's get an understanding of what happened. All right. So yesterday, I'll go over the news today and then I'll go over yesterday's stuff. So the news today is non-farm payrolls, right? So basically non-farm employment change. The previous was 333,000. The forecast, they were expecting it to come down to 187. Instead, we doubled that basically at 353,000. The unemployment rate is coming down. If unemployment is coming down, that means employment is going up, right? None of these are good for the economy, our current economy. So let's just do a definition check, right? All right. So you can check me because I try to bring the facts, right? All right. So first of all, if you don't know, non-farm employment change is another term for non-farm payrolls because the NFP figure displays how many jobs have been added or lost in the sectors covered by the report. It's sometimes known as non-farm employment change instead of NFP. So you understand, non-farm payrolls is basically the difference in employment from the last report. All right. Now, where we are in the economy, we're talking about inflation. All right. What does the Fed want to do? He wants employment to come down. Right. So non-farm employment, NFP, is telling us what the economy is like. He wants to cool the economy down during inflation. All right. So let's fact check that. All right. So I asked Google the next question. I said, non-farm employment change effect on the stock market. Okay. So usually a strong jobs report may lead to higher stock prices as investors feel confident about the direction of the economy. This is usual. Okay. A weak jobs report may have the opposite effect as investors become concerned about the health of the economy. Okay. Now, understand that in regular times, a weak jobs report would be bad for the economy. But this isn't regular times. This is inflation's time. So let's go to the next question that I asked Google. Okay. I said, non-farm employment change effect on the stock market during high inflation. You can see it right here. The increase is an indication, talking about non-farm payrolls numbers. The increase is an indication that the economy is growing when non-farm payrolls are expanding, but this may lead to an increase in inflation. Well, what is the Fed's job right now? The Fed's only job is to get inflation down. So if NFP is going up, that scares the Fed because that means that his job is in jeopardy, right? If NFP is going up, not just going up, it's doubling. We doubled from what the expectation was, right? So, and we did more than we did last time. If NFP is going up and unemployment is going down, the Fed's not happy. They want to put you out of work. That's why if you're on Twitter or you're on any type of news brief or whatever, you'll see constantly Apple cutting jobs, PayPal cutting jobs, Boeing cutting jobs. Look around your neighborhood. Talk to some of your friends, and I guarantee you know somebody that just got laid off. I know somebody that just got laid off, right? My wife's friend's boyfriend just got laid off, right? And it's because the economy is trying to cool down. And the only way they know how to cool it down is to fire you. So keep that in mind when when you start to see, that's how recessions start, right? Because they fire us to basically pump the stock market so they can get richer, right? And then once all of us are fired, they claim that it's a recession, and then they dump the stock market to match the current, feeling in the market. So, or feeling in the economy. It's crazy. But once you understand it, you at least have a better understanding of it. Now, let me show you why I don't care. All right. Let me show you why it doesn't matter. Right. It matters, but it doesn't matter until these bulls decide that it does matter. Right. The reason why is because Meta, Amazon, Google, Apple, Microsoft, right? And Tesla is one of them, but Tesla's kind of like, you don't even see it on my list up here anymore, right? And it's because it's basically a $600 billion market cap. Everything up here is $1 trillion or more. Now, Meta just hit 1 trillion, right? Are they going to sell this thing off? Yeah, because too many people are in profit. Like, too many people are in profit. They're going to take profit today. 1,000%, right? However, the reason why I don't think the market starts to come down until these tech stocks come down is because the only reason why we're up here is because these tech stocks just keep setting all-time highs. That's it. That's the only reason why the market's bullish. AI, it's kind of like if you've ever been in crypto, it's kind of like we're buying the hype of AI. Every single tech stock that talks about AI in their earnings call gets a boost. What did Meta come out and say? Go read their earnings call. They talked about metaverse. They talked about AI. They talked about new software for AI. Go look at Microsoft. They said the word AI like 30 times, right? Go look at Google, same thing. Apple. The only reason why Apple's down is because they're having problems in China. But Apple is the one that could potentially start showing us the way, so to speak, right? Apple is already starting to flush, and you can't ignore this. On the 4-hour, we're below the 200 EMA. This is a big behemoth breaking below the 200 EMA. Now, it has to stay below it and continue down, because if we get below it on the daily, right, which is way down here, right, we're basically approaching the daily drop right now. If we break below it on the daily, that puts Apple potentially heading toward correction territory, right? Below the 200 EMA, 20% down on the year is going to hit correction territory. If Apple gets into correction territory, then the other stocks are going to follow. It's just how it works, right? Apple and Tesla were the first to start reversing, right? The rest of these things have been going to their all-time highs. But what happens when they all start to reverse, right? That's when the market's really going to get bullish and bearish. And until that happens, like all of these non-farm payrolls and, this bad news and that bad news, the market is in full-on greed mode, right? The market does not care about you whatsoever. So even though the Fed wants to see NFP, the market doesn't care because the market's pricing in March already, right? Or pricing in May already. Well, what's happening in May? Well, the Fed basically came out and told us in May, we're getting interest rate cuts. So the market's going to buy that. They don't care about you, right? Like the way they're looking at it is like, oh, okay, employment changed. Good. We can sell this for a reason and we can get a better price and then buy it back up next week because they'll forget about NFP on Monday. It'll just be business as usual. NFP is a representation of the economy, AKA the small guy, the blue chip worker. Do you think anybody in the stock market cares about the blue chip worker? Not at all, right? So that's my breakdown. I hope that helps people to understand exactly what NFP is, what it means, and what it does for the current status of the economy, right? You need to understand that, not because you should trade off that information, but it's good to have the information fundamentally to understand what's driving price, right? Price is driven by fundamentals first, then obviously the participation, and then also time, right? Like all of those things can be true, right? They all are. So just wanted to let you guys know that. My old company shut down recently with no warning. Exactly. There's a company, my wife used to work for a physical therapy company in Washington. They literally, somebody bought the building and kicked all of them out, canceled their lease, didn't tell them nothing. They've been in business for 20 years. It's coming. The writing's on the wall. Like the real estate agents know, right? Like everybody knows it's coming because it's a repeat. We get it every 4 to 6 years, right? 4 to 8 years, we repeat the same cycle. It's coming. The only thing that happens is the market just goes higher. So when we eventually fall into that recession, just do yourself a favor. When you're not busy this weekend or when you're, got some downtime after the market closes, do yourself a favor and go look at the monthly or yearly chart, right? Just do yourself a favor and zoom out. If you think this market is going bearish anytime soon, I encourage you to zoom out. Just zoom out. If you know anything about market structure, just go look at that and zoom out. Once you zoom out, you'll understand, oh, shoot, Hobbs is right. Yeah, I know I'm right, right? And not because I'm, prophesizing. I'm correct because I'm reading market structure. I understand the fundamentals and I understand the sentiment, right? I do the research. Like you just saw me. And when I say research, I hit Google 3 times, right? Like just do yourself a favor and educate yourself. I also took a macroeconomics class, right? Like for a year. So I understand supply and demand and how it works. So for people that don't think supply and demand works, it's literally economics, right? Like it's not something like the market moves off economics, period. Supply and demand is an economic term. It's not a stock market term. It's an economic term. Inside the economy, there's supply, there's demand, and in the middle, there's the equilibrium, right? Take a class and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So, all right, so let's get into the VIX. Let me share this tab here. The VIX here is going to be something that I'm going to be watching in order for this market to continue to get bearish. There's 2 things that I'm watching. One, I'm watching the VIX, but I'm also watching the dollar because the dollar has been rejecting this 4-hour supply zone. I don't know, for like the last week or so, right? Like we've been rejecting this supply. That's why I haven't taken it down. We just keep rejecting it, but we keep coming back to it. If the dollar gets busy and pushes toward 104 and the VIX finally puts in this new high above 15, then we'll continue to sell. Like I expect aggressive selling to start the day, right? And then just to see where we sit when the dust settles. But right now, the market looks very, very bearish, very bearish. But again, overall, super bullish. So that's pretty much what I got on the day. I would put a poll out, but I don't have access to that stuff. So I think Justin is in the chat. He says, what's up, everyone? It's Jay. Make sure y'all like the stream. Let's go. I think he's with his daughter, but if you could, Jay, maybe put out a poll for Valdez. If not, Oh, okay. All right. He said he already put it out. Put out a poll for Valdez. If not, hold on. I'm turning this down. All right. There we go. All right. So at this point, like I said, there's really not much for me to do. And then on the tape, it's gonna look the same, but I'll share it anyway. The tape looks very, very, very bearish, but at the open, people are gonna be taking profits. So I expect like a quick explosion on the profit taking in the morning. So let's see. All right, here we go. All right, we got the book here. Nothing really like stands out to me on the book. It just looks like regular, like I should say regular price action. I can say that there's nothing unusual on the book, whether to the downside or to the buy side on NQ. I haven't looked at ES, but let's take a look since we're here. We got about 8 minutes till market open. Okay, this is interesting. This is right where that 5-minute demand zone was at that I was discussing, that I said I would potentially take the market long. This is at 49.25. You see this block liquidity? This liquidity's been here since like 6 o'clock in the morning. So there's a lot of liquidity underneath 49.26, but then there's a lot of liquidity up above as well. So if you're looking to get long, I do like 49.26, but I do not like how aggressive these sellers are being. I would much rather allow this thing to sell off, create some structure, and then if we break 49.26, I'll be basically looking to short the market at 49.26 if this breaks on a pullback. But I'm more inclined to allow this to kind of play itself out first and play it by ear from there. So let me get my account set up here and make sure I'm on the right book. Let's see. And for the record, I changed the music to no words today because I know people were kind of on the fence about which way they felt about the music yesterday. To me, I like the music, but I also thought it was repetitive. Right? It's like it's only so long I can listen to the same song over and over and over again, so it's kind of the way I was feeling about it. I gotta turn my privacy off so I know which account I'm in. 1 second. There you go. All right, we're in the right account. We are golden. All right, we are good. I'm gonna trade this one solo, no mirroring this morning. And cool. And we'll start off with 5 micros. Just kind of get our feet wet this morning. No cap. All right. Good morning, Micaiah 55. How are you, good sir? Are you short this market already? I mean, we're already down 200 points. So if you took the short this morning, you freaking killed it. All right, ES looks to be breaking through that 49.26 level. Doesn't look like it wants to hold, but we'll see what happens. Let me share my other screen. There we go. All right. I want to see if ES holds this level because to me, this is a good area to potentially take this market long. You see NQ up there is pretty much already above this area, or looking a little bit more bullish at this area. Neither one of them are at a larger demand zone that I would like to trade at, but they both are kind of at areas that spark my interest. All right, we got NQ on the left. Let's see what the poll is. Bullish or bearish? Let's see. We got 33% are bullish, 67% are bearish. I think I'm going with bullish then. Let's go, Bulls. Let's go. You guys are bearish. I'm bullish. Let's get it. Let's get it. About yeah. Apple is selling. I mean, not Apple. Apple is basically standing still right now. Google, however, is flushing below its previous day low, headed into 2-hour demand right now. Everything else is pretty much at a standstill. So just still watching. I'm not in any rush to do anything. I think pretty sure we're at the volume area low right now. I would be more inclined to look for longs down here than look for shorts. But I would rather us flush into that 1-hour demand zone first for me to take the market long down here. Oh, is that what you were talking about, Pop? That 1-hour demand? Yeah, I see it. Yep. That's what I'm targeting right there. That's on NQ, it looks good too. So I'm looking at this entire area as something that interests me. Okay. Okay. Godspeed, sir. Godspeed. Still looks bearish. Still looks bearish to me, but you know, all right. Each his own. Yeah, I'm watching 464 through roughly about 330. So it's like on the 1-hour. I'm looking at the 1-hour right now on my TraderVate screen. There's a couple areas that I would be very interested in. Price between, what is this? Price between 457 and 402 first. That would be my first area to long the market. And then after that, I would be looking at price between 400 and 327. So those are the two areas I'm looking at right now to take the market long. I do not want to short down here, just to be clear. Just kind of setting this up on my TraderVate here. I don't know if you guys have ever charted on TraderVate, but I actually enjoy the charting on TraderVate. It's not really as bad as I thought it was. And I think ever since I went to like the white screen, like it just makes life a lot easier. I can see things much clearer. All right, there we go. All right, bulls seem to be stepping up here on the tape. Why am I showing up under Trader Shop? Oh, you talking about Justin? Oh, we both show up under Trader Shop. We both do. He has access to the channel, and I changed my name to that as well. Well, actually, when I text from the StreamYard, it comes up as Trader Shop. And I'm texting when I say hello to everybody, it comes up as Trader Shop. All right, we got about, oh, market's already open. All right, there we go. Let's drop the bombs. All right, let's see what the market wants to do this morning. Again, if I was looking to trade this, I'd be looking to trade it to the upside. I just would prefer a liquidity sweep before I come down and trade it. And remember, if you are long or short, just remember that there's news in 30 minutes. And it is red folder news. Doesn't matter to me as much, but I'm more so not inclined to trade because the market's not at a demand level that I want to trade at yet, or a supply zone that I want to trade. So we don't share the account. It's just, it's under, the account was created by him, so he has access to it. And then when we come in StreamYard, we're underneath that account. It's connected. The StreamYard is connected to that YouTube channel. So when I text, it's coming from that YouTube channel. So we're essentially, when I text in here, we're essentially texting from the same YouTube chat with a YouTube profile. It was the same way when we did the crypto shop. YouTubeception, yeah. That's Justin. That's not me. That's definitely a Justin comment. YouTubeception. All right, here comes that rejection here. Let's see if we can get that liquidity sweep down into the demand level where I really want to trade. I want to trade into this area here, right, on the 1 hour for bulls. I'm looking for a retest of these green boxes here. But the way that we're coming down, yeah, no thank you. The tape looks extremely aggressive here. Let's see if this is a liquidity sweep or if this is actual selling. Nice defense by the bulls there. Shut up, Justin. No, this is your hubby. The Hobbs on stream isn't real. Leave me alone, Justin. All right. Pushing down below 480. We just broke below that structure, so I'm expecting price to continue to be selly. Again, if we're gonna continue to be selly and we break through some key levels, then I'll just wait for the retest when we come back up later. And if I can get an area to long the market, I'll long the retest back up. But I'd rather let the market kind of build its structure here for the first 30 minutes or so. Because in my brain, I would have been looking to be bullish down here. So trying to avoid some of the, trying to be a little bit more patient here. Yeah, filling liquidity, pushing back up. ES is just at a standstill. VIX is pushing to 1470, which is going to basically let us know that there's a seller trying to get price down. So if he gets rejected here at this high at 1475, if the VIX rejects 1475, it'll tell me that the market wants to be bullish. That was a lot of selling that just came into that level and did not get rewarded right there. So that is very, very bullish. Very bullish. All right, here come the bulls aggressively pushing out of this area. ES hasn't taken off yet. I think I might try to long ES here. I'll wait. I'll be patient. My plan was to be patient. I'm gonna be patient. Very good opening long. Thesis was correct down here, so that's good so far. Got to break above some structure. We're breaking above this structure here, which is good at 716. But let's see if it holds. There's a lot of aggressive buying that just came out of those lows, though. A lot of aggressive buying. Very nice, very nice, very nice. All right, there goes the VIX dropping down as these bulls try to take over here, down here at these lows. Looking to see this thing push up a little higher, then maybe wait for a retest to take it long. Because we're not even gonna come down and retest the demand zone. That's crazy. These bulls are really strong. They do not care. They do not care. Good morning, Mr. Valdez. How you doing? I'm just watching this price action. We have news at the top of the hour, so I'm trying to be a little patient here, but the market gives me what I want. I'll take it. I'm gonna wait for that last 10 a.m. news. Yeah, it's red folder news too. You know, I am not a big fan of trading red folder news. Not saying that you can't trade it, you can do whatever you want, but I try to pass on red folder news. We did break above structure here at 25, 30-ish. So a pullback into this area could hold and be warranted to take the market long. I'm not interested in it, but I should say I'm not interested in it. I'm trying to. I want to be patient and wait for this news to drop before I enter into trades. I'm interested in this level for sure, and it looks good to the upside. So, um, but ES is doing the complete opposite right now, which is strange. NQ looks very bullish. ES looks very stagnant. So we'll see which one drags which. That's a 50-point move on ES. I mean on NQ already. So did baby girl eat? I don't know. We brought her food, but I think she's still sleeping. She's your child, so you already know she's probably still sleeping, or she's gotten up to watch TV because she knows that I'm streaming. I'll go check on her in a little bit, baby. 27 people in the building. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, aka tip the barber. This is the Trader Shop, ladies and gentlemen. We keep a barbershop feel in here. We talk about the news, we talk about the market, and we try to trade our journey live and live and in effect. So I am not long. We did discuss getting long down here as an area of interest, but I put the caveat of I'm not going to trade it because I don't want to trade the red folder news. Am I regretting that decision? Nah, not really. I mean, the market's going to do what it's going to do. It's going to create more opportunity, so I'm not going to trip about it. Can you give her phone, please? Yeah, sure. I got you, babe. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to give my daughter her cell phone. She's home. She got like 4 teeth extracted yesterday, so she's in pain. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Did ES get going? Yeah, ES is trying to get going here. There goes ES pushing up. NQ's pushing out into the 50s here. Very, 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 very nice push out. Into the previous day high, above the previous day high. Still 20 minutes till news. This thing is pushing. Good move on ES. I mean, good move on NQ. ES is still taking its sweet time, but it's getting up there. I mean, it's up 9 points from the lows down there. Right into that little blue box right there. So, very clean. And the tape looks extremely bullish. That was 600 lots that just came in. Let's see if sellers want to reject up here, though. There's a lot of buying that just came in at those highs right there that did not move the market higher. Trista's having technical difficulties. Watch out for this level. I'm seeing some really strong interest from sellers up here, and ES is already starting to reject. If you are long, be careful with this previous day high. If I was long, that previous day high would have been my target. That's all. That's all I would have needed. And I'm like, oh nope, I'm good. And that's a pretty aggressive. See what these buyers want to do up here. This is a 200 EMA on the 1 minute, and that was basically a liquidity sweep at the highs that did not get rewarded here. So let's see what happens. Again, just waiting to see what the market wants to give after this red folder news. It's about 19 minutes till news here, and I want to give it its due diligence. But the NQ just doesn't care. NQ just doesn't care at all about news. It's like I don't care. Let's take a look at these stocks, and you'll see why the NQ doesn't care. It's kind of what we talked about this morning. Tech is just going to lead the way. It doesn't matter. In NFP, just doesn't matter what bearish news comes into this market. They just keep buying. Apple's hitting demand at 178.96 4-hour demand. We haven't been down here since the beginning of January. Microsoft appears like it wants to break above previous day high and push through this supply zone and probably put in a new all-time high. Speaking of all-time highs, Nvidia and Meta are both putting in new all-time highs in the first 15 minutes of the market. If you didn't hear, Meta is issuing a dividend now, so the buying is just ridiculous right now, and it's being fueled by the tech sector, and that's probably the main reason why NQ is going crazy, while ES is kind of chilling a little bit. ES usually needs Apple to get going before it can get going, and Amazon probably will be pushing toward all-time highs today as well. The aggressive push above this supply zone here, or above this little area of interest for sellers, this NQ just doesn't care, man. It does not care. Let me change the settings on this SVP. Yeah, my row size is too low. There we go. I can always tell because the little bars are too big. There we go. That's better. All right. 8:43, 17 minutes before news, and they are sending this thing. Jeez Louise. Kevin in the house says, good morning. Good morning, Kevin. How are you? Yesterday, long went to the moon. Yeah. I mean, the market's still bullish. That's what I was saying this morning. I was like, I don't see a reason to short this just yet. Not at these lows, especially, right? Especially at the lows. I'm not looking to short. I just want to see this thing break back above some of these highs and then come back down and pick me up. This is aggressive. I think the news candle, if we can push high, if we can push the highs before the news candle, I want to see what we do here, because I'm looking for something like this, right? There's just two ways I'm looking at this. To the bullish side, it's already playing out. But to the bearish side, I want to see what happens when we come back into the POC, right? I want to see what happens at this supply zone and then potentially look to short the market back down. We'll see. But these bulls look very much in control. For the bullish thesis to continue, we got to get above 644, right? We got to get above 644. I understand this is extremely bullish, and it's a good long if you're in it long, but we gotta, for me to be interested, we gotta get above this level here. Not interested, for me to feel like this is going to continue, I want to see us get above that level. We have the same exact idea. Yeah, I mean, I just find it easier I shouldn't say easier, if I don't get in at the bottom, which I could have got the bottom, I just hesitated, and I had already made up my mind that I wasn't going to play it, right? So did we have the right idea? Yeah, we did. We said, if I was going to do anything down here, it'd be longs, right? But I didn't take it. And I'm okay with that, because we got 6 hours to trade, right? Like, there's going to be plenty more time to trade. The market is sending right now. Absolutely sending. All right, NQ's up. NQ's up almost 200 points from that area. Jeez. Sheesh. Send City. Let me see. Yeah, 138 points. And this is the area that I would be looking for sellers to step in here. I'm curious to see what sellers want to do at this level. We're just going straight up, no pullback. Like, there's no chill in the bulls right now. But I want to see this candle. The sellers that came into this candle, I want to see the defense here at 608, 605. Doesn't look like much of a defense on the tape. I'll tell you that right now. I either want to see this high broken, right? Which is looks like they're trying to do. Looks like they're trying to break the high before the news. They got 14 minutes to get up there. Jeez, yeah, they're coming for this high. This market looks extremely bullish. Let's check on the stocks because I guarantee that they're doing the same thing. And it's probably fueled by Meta because Meta, remember, Meta is a newly formed $1 trillion company, right? It's not newly formed, but it's just hitting the market cap of 1 trillion like yesterday. So this is making NQ worth way more. And that's why you see NQ rallying much higher than ES is. ES is catching up, but NQ's rallying because of Meta. It's kind of like when NVIDIA ran, right? Because of all of the new information. The Meta issuing a dividend is new information. Nobody priced that in. Nobody. Because nobody knew. Well, somebody knew. But nobody, for the most part, no big names knew, right? And Meta adding that dividend is huge. Huge. It means that people are going to buy the stock. They're going to buy it up because they guarantee themselves 0.5% return, I think, quarterly. So I like slow reversals. That reversal at 930 is too much for me. Yeah, that I like the reversal like that when I'm in the trade, but when I'm looking to get in and we don't even get a pullback, I'm not chasing that thing. Go bye, see you, I'm out. You know, it's a good trade. If for the way that I like to trade though, I needed to be in at the lows, and then I would have been very happy with the trade. Right, that was a 150-point trade. I'd be very happy with it. I want to see us break the highs. I really want to see us get above 4.6. I don't want to see this reject here. I really don't. I want to see us get above 4.4, break that structure, then come down and pick me up. You talking to me? Oh, you agree with what part? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah, my hands are off the wheel until the news drops. But this mm, mm-hmm. I don't think we're going higher. I was about to say the fact that we couldn't get above 644 makes me very bearish on this. Very bearish. Yeah. Kevin says reversal time. Yep, right above that blue box. We double top. Yeah. I would just wait. For me, I'm trying to give it 10 more minutes. I'm itching to take this trade. Like I really, if this thing comes back up and puts in a lower high, I'm short this market. Because to me, the fact that we couldn't get above 644 and we dumped as soon as we got to NFP numbers, that's bearish for me. Like that was textbook right there. I was like, all right, I'm cool with this rally as long as it leads to a new high. But the fact that it didn't lead to a new high, did Meta flip? Oh, Google, yeah, Google was already like, yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. Meta's getting that reversal candle as well. Everything's turning around right before the news at 9. Again, in order for us to go lower, what's up? Oh, I always do. It's coming down. Yeah. Yeah. That's why yeah. I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting I'm gonna give it the 9 minutes that I said that I would. So I'm just waiting to see. And if you guys have never been here before, I'm talking to the Discord in my ear as well. We trade live with them, and they have access to us vocally. So 17,570 is a strong level on NQ. Yeah, it's 644, man. It's the high. The high is the strong level. This is it right here, right? This high right here. That's what the market needed to get above in order for me to buy this bullishness. But I can't buy this bullishness if we're not going to get above the high and put in a new high. I'm just not liking these reversals. Like, this is for the way that I like to trade. Like, I really like to see things happen a little bit slower than what they're happening right now. And it doesn't make me feel comfortable to just jump in just because they're happening really fast. The volatility is a little bit much for me right now, and I know that, so I'm just gonna, yeah, I end up getting, yeah, if I don't catch the high or the low, like, I'll jump into this volatility and it never works out well for me. So I'm just gonna wait. No, this is good price action. It's just you need to be in the price action at your levels immediately. Yeah, this is really fluid price action. Yeah. And you just also need to understand what's going on, right? Like, I have my levels that I'm interested in. We hit both of them, but we hit them so rapidly that I just wasn't, we hit them and took off so rapidly that I just wasn't prepared. I was like, okay, that's not how I thought we would do this, but that's fine. I'll stay away. Like, I'm good with it. Like, we're doing this V-shaped recovery stuff. No, they continued. Mm. we got 5 minutes till news, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just waiting. I'm gonna wait until the news. Like, this volatility makes me feel good. Makes me feel like the market's ready to, do some things, and I'm cool with that. I'm not looking to trade for this red for the new folder news particularly. Are the levels on point that we called? Yeah, they're on point. I didn't react to them soon enough, and when I don't get in at the the highs or the lows, like, I mean, when candles are coming down 30, 40 points in 1 minute candles, like, if you don't get the high or the low, like, in my opinion, it's a little bit of a gamble. So, no, it's red folder news. It's going to be important. So, yeah. Yeah. All right, market bouncing off these lows here pretty nicely, where all of that buying came in. Maybe a good opportunity to take the market long because we didn't break any structure when we came back down for those bears. This is a failure by the bears, in my opinion, and bulls should be able to push this up through the structure that I'm looking for. Maybe. I'll still be watching for shorts when we come back up here, though. Come on, news. 4 minutes till the news, man. 4 minutes to the news, bro. I would say this entire area is valid here for shorts. It was a good loan. It was a good loan. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah, that pullback to. All right, here comes the news here in about 3 minutes. They're about to start clearing this book. Again, for me, nothing changes. The news just speeds everything up. So, like that volatility just is something that I try to stay away from this early in the morning. I haven't had any caffeine or anything. I'm like, but this area looks interesting for shorts here, in my opinion. I really want to short this. No, oh man, no. Hold on, my stuff is still in group mode. I tried to take a trade and it wouldn't. I was trying to jump in this short, but it's still in group. I thought I took it off of group mode. I'm pretty sure I did. Put it back. So let's go here. Let's turn this off. There we go. All right, now I'm good. We haven't broken a high, but we got a nice defense from the Bears. I mean, from the Bulls down there. So yeah, like I would love to see this sweep 44 and then come down to finish this head and shoulders off, because I like everything about this right now, and it looks like a very nice head and shoulders. But we could go for one more sweep of the highs with this news coming in, or this could be the sweep. I'm just trying to give it one more minute, just one more minute, man, one more minute. All right, the news is out here at the top of the hour here. Want to see if we want to continue to push or do we want to reject this area? Feels like rejection. All right. Discord is telling me that we beat by 0.1 on the news, so basically the market has no reason to care about this news. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on these shorts just yet, guys. I'm gonna wait to see if it looks like the Bulls want to continue to get bullish. So I'm gonna let them push up and see if they can break above 44. If we break above 44, then I'm definitely interested in longs on the way back down. But this area still looks interesting for shorts if we can't break this area. We can't. We haven't done it. We have to put in that new high, and we just haven't done it yet. Not saying that it won't happen. I'm just saying that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're gonna break it just because the VIX is continuing to come down. But again, I'm still looking for shorts up here. Yeah, I'm gonna take a short right there. Just looking increasingly bearish up here. I agree. All right, we're stopped out. We're stopped out at the highs up there. So again, new rule for me as of yesterday is just waiting, not taking multiple trades in this area, just kind of waiting to see if I can get more definitive information out of the market. I think I'm correct. I think I'm getting really late entries as far as the way I want to trade. Mm-hmm. No. It's not. It's not. It's no. It's not you. It's. I'm literally looking at this. Yeah, the Bulls just the Bulls just aren't giving up. The Bears just aren't giving up this area, which makes me very bullish. Makes me very bearish up here. And here come the Bulls again, looking really bullish up here, but it's a lot of buying coming in that is not being rewarded, and that makes me very bearish. All right, I'm into the shorts up at 590. Taking the market short, expecting a break of 965. Or I'm sorry, expecting a break of 17465. Oil continues to dump, bought the dip, keeps dipping. Yeah, I'm in NQ short. Just trying to get a breakdown below 465. Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's exactly. They just keep buying the freaking dip. Just stay down, Bulls. Giving about 15 points here, just kind of see. But fingers on the trigger if we get too bullish coming back up. So I'm just watching the tape and I'm watching these Bulls literally buy this dip. And they're aggressively buying this dip. Yeah, I'm cutting that trade. every time the bears try to push this price down, like the bulls continue to buy the dip, right? This candle is about to get eaten right back up, or it looks like it might get eaten right back up. If I can get a better entry, I'll try to short again, but looking at the tape, it looks like a false breakdown. We're just finding more new buyers down here, so just save myself a little bit right there. Still looking at this as an area where I want to short it though. We're not breaking any significant structure. Instead, we're just continuously bouncing off the lows, but then we're rejecting the highs. So pretty tough area. Still liking the shorts up here though. Well, the thing is that we look super bearish, but we're not breaking any significant structure, right? Like we continue to hold this structure. So I'm looking at this as more of a consolidation to potentially go lower, or if I can get in at the highs, I'll take it short. But otherwise, I'm just gonna kind of sit and wait, see what happens. Maybe we get a retest of a new short. Yeah, I didn't even get 20 points. I think I was up 10. I was up 10 points and didn't take it, but maybe I should take it in these minis. Oh, are we? I don't even have. I'm not even looking at ES's VWAP. All right, I'm gonna take a short again. Put my stop above these highs. I'm in a little bit smaller size, so I can absorb a little bit bigger stop. I think the market wants to come down in this area. We rejected this high up here again, but we're still holding this low. That's the only problem. We're rejecting this area, right? But then we're holding on to the other area. So this is where price gets a little tricky for me, but I'm gonna stay with the short thesis here, but just in smaller size, so that I can absorb the trade a little better. Still the same amount, but I'm giving myself a little bit more room just because of the choppy nature. And if we get a break of the lows here and a retest, then I'll look to add more on the retest. But just because I'm unsure, I'm going to go in with a little bit smaller size. And again, we're still looking for the same target, this 465 area down here. But if we get aggressively selly because I'm in smaller size, I'm going to let it run. Look at the chart here. Yeah, we just got to get below that previous day high at 557. If we can get below 557, I think we'll go right down to 453. Man, I wanted to be in at that high, man. That would have made a lot more sense. But I hesitated once again, pulling that trigger. Got to get better at that. Yeah, got to get the early entry. Yeah, I know. I missed it. I know. I'm in again. Okay, sweet. Yeah, below 70. I think if we can break this yellow line, this structure needs to break here. But if we can't break this low line, the bulls are just going to continue to come back. I mean, the amount of buying that's coming in on this tape is crazy. But again, bears are still bringing price down with all of the buying that's coming in. So can deleverage down about 10 points here. Well, 6 points. God, these bulls are too strong, man. More aggressive buying coming into this market. We just need to break this structure down here. If we can get beneath this structure, we'll go down. If we can't get beneath it, we're gonna come back and get cooked here. Every time we tap this low right here, we keep popping back up. If we can just get this low underneath the water, this buyer right here is screwing up the whole trade, but we can get him underwater, we'll be fine. It's a dogfight on NQ. I would feel much more comfortable if I was in at the highs. So, but I'm giving myself the top of the structure because I'm in a smaller size. So, but sellers are absorbing a lot of freaking buyers right now. If we can just break this low at 57, we'll go down. Just go down, bro. All right, I'm done watching the 1 minute. I can't. Switch to the 15-minute here. Up about 10 points, but it's not a comfortable 10 points. That's for sure. I'm going to deleverage. Yeah, we got about a minute left of this 15-minute candle. Yeah. So we got about a minute left in this 15-minute candle. I'm going to gauge price from there. I'm only giving it 10 points at this point. So. Yeah. Good trade. All right, we're out of that one. That's two losses in that area. The second loss was a little smaller, but once we can't break that low, like it's time to go. And that's why I sized down for the second trade. Now I see more clearly it has break 60s for me to go in. Yeah, once we couldn't break that low, like that's why I had it for a 20-point stop on the 5 micros, but I was like, you know what? If we're gonna chop around this area, I'm only gonna give it 10 points. And yeah, we can. It seems like we can't break this area, and that's 2 trades in that same area, 2 losses. So my new rule is if I take 2 losses in the same area on the same trade, then I just back away until I can see the market a little bit more clearly. And I think for me, we need to break below this 60 in order for me to be bearish on the trade. I still think the bears come in because I don't think the bulls are doing their job all the way until they get above 45. I'm still bearish of below 44, but in this area, I don't want to play around in this price action anymore. Right? It's not where I want to be yet. So I'll wait it out. Tempted to close and call it a day. Back to my entry. I got out. I just took the 10-point loss. I was just like, these bulls seem way too aggressive, and they look to want to push this thing back above 641. Are you short? Or you must be short if it's back to your entry, Ivan? Yeah, I would probably close, but I don't know. If we can't get above these highs, though, it still looks bearish in my opinion. You just got to get the better entry. Like this looks like a better entry, but looking at the tape, the bulls just keep pushing price up. They just continue to push price up. And as long as the bulls are in control, I'm going to back off because I'm bearish up here. And if they're going to continue to be bullish up here, then it doesn't fit what I'm looking for. So I'll just let them push price out of here. Then I'll play with them. I'm not gonna fight this trend anymore. That's 2 trades in the same area. It just tells me I'm wrong, right? So, or for the moment, I'm incorrect. Was a good area to look for shorts, and I think we gave it the old heave ho. I just don't like. I never liked our entry at all. I never liked my entry. And that's what usually makes me the most nervous, is when my entries aren't spot on. But I have rules in place to keep me out of stuff like this, or keep me from fighting stuff like this, because I really want to short this right now. But I've already taken 2 trades in this area, so I'm going to stick to my rules. And if it flushes, let it get beneath the low, and then I'll look to play the retracement. This once again feels like the entry right here. It's gonna drive me nuts. Oh, you're short 600, 25. Yeah, I like that area. I like it better for shorts up here. Struggling to break the low, man. Struggling. All right, here we come down to the lows. Good short at the 600 level. I'm just not. I need to see price break this low, just because of the way that they fall down at the lows. Like, it still could work out. We could have just been absorbing that liquidity, but we're basically just consolidating here to either go higher or go lower. My bet is that we're going to go lower, but because that's another lower high being put in by the bears at 600, where Micaiah got short. Right, we got this first high right here, then we got this second high, and now another lower high being put in. I short it again if we come back to the 600s. But see, the opposite is true. Nope, I'm gonna stay away from this because I told myself I wouldn't. The opposite is happening at the lows. Like, we're putting in, this is what we got going on right here, right? We're getting the lower highs being put in, right? And then the higher lows are being put in. So which way is this triangle going to break? I don't know. I just don't want to trade in this. I'm gonna stay away from this area. I know what happens if I continue trading in this area. I've seen the data. Because this area is more for somebody that's looking to scalp the market. I'm not, right? I'm looking for the market to get some continuation. And if I can't get that continuation, then it's not the trade for me just yet. Below 60 is a trade for me. Or 55, rather. Below this low right here. It's just super tight right now. The market is trying to figure out which way it wants to go here. Yeah, because I got short at 612 and got out at 6.7. And that's all I really needed. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you want to get short in here, I think it's okay to get short in this area, but not the way that I want to trade, right? Like, the way that I want to trade, I want to look for larger moves. And if I take this short up here and we're still chopping around and the market hasn't shown me that it can go lower, yeah, the early entry would have been much better for me. Lower highs and lower lows, exactly. But we're doing the same thing on the opposite. So we're basically wedging, we're squeezing, which tells me that the price could potentially break out of this bullish, right? Because we're setting higher lows here, right? This is the king right here, right? This is the king high. And we're setting lower highs. But then down here, this bull is keeping price pushed up. And this bull is the person that started this. So I look at this as more price acceptance than I do, you know, failure, right? And I don't want to play it long from here. I would much rather wait for price to break out of this, right? And then look to do something after that. But right now, like this is just, so I just feel like the buying is way more aggressive than the selling. And I don't want to step away, and I don't want to step in front of them right now. But if we came back and we swept this high, I would be interested if we got a rejection immediately. But yeah, if you got that 612 entry, that was money, because if I got 612, I'd have been out at 58, right? Like I'm out at the low, right? Or 67. Yeah, that's a great exit. That's a great trade. Great trade. But I didn't get that entry, and then I chased the entry. So again, looking very bullish in here. The more we squeeze this triangle, the more we're going to push out of this. You see the higher lows being higher and higher. We're squeezing sellers out to the point where they can't sell lower. They have to go higher, right? So for me, I'm going to pass on the shorts because it just looks more and more increasingly bullish. I'll be shocked if it breaks the triangle to the upside. Yeah. Again, I don't know which way it's going to break, but at the same time, it's squeezing tighter, right? But it's getting really tight here, right? Like the triangle is getting really tight. So looking like a bull setup. Yeah, it does. It looks bullish, but it also looks bearish, right? At the highs, it looks extremely bearish, but the lows aren't getting lower. And that's what makes me feel more increasingly bullish. But to me, I'm still bearish if we don't break above 44. If we can't get above this ultimate high right here, that pre-market high or overnight high, then I think we come back down. But it looks like bulls want that high. And if they get it, they're going to stop out a lot of sellers because the buying is increasing significantly. So the defense from the bears has slowed. You see how the bears aren't fighting back as much? And there's the break above that triangle. And again, more bullish activity coming in on the tape. The VIX is slowing down. But if this fails, this is where I'm interested. I want to see this fail. That's what I want to see. Oh my God, look at this. If I can go on a trigger here, still looking for shorts. I still love the buying coming in. I love the fact that we're putting in a new high, or we're trying to get above this high right here. But if we can't get above this high, I'm definitely going to be looking to short this because I'm bearish below 644. That's just it. Bulls are buying up every single dip. There's no reason to short until they stop that. I'm gonna need them to chill with that. All right, there's a rejection candle. All right, we're gonna try a short right there. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see them fail. All on your face. Now let's see if the bears can get bearish. This entry I'm comfortable with. I like this entry off the 15-second a lot better. Still looking for the same target. I just like that failure right there much better. That's all I was really waiting on. I wanted to see them come up there and I wanted to see them fail. And that's what I saw. So I like this trade no matter what happens to it. I like the aggressive selling coming in. You just don't want to see these buyers fail or these sellers fail on the low side. You want to see the buyers really the sellers really take control here. Yeah, that push didn't look strong to me either. That's why I shorted it. That's why I was focused on that push because I knew it was coming. I just wanted to see that I wanted to see that push fail. I'm getting stubborn with it. You add it to the shorts. If you're short, I think it's the right thing to do below 44. That's why I kept saying, I was like, below 44, I'm still bearish, right? Like, I don't care what this market wants to do. If it doesn't get above 44, I'm bearish. I just wanted to wait for a sweep of that liquidity to look very, very bearish. And now I'm just looking for a push down to 465. Just stay down, Rocky. Stay down. All right, we're up about 30 points, so we're going to go to break even so we don't hurt ourselves on this trade. I don't like to take a 3-to-1, but I don't like to give back a 3-to-1, right? So I think this trade needs a little bit more room to breathe. So I'm just going to stay right at break even just to protect myself so I don't take any more losses in this area. And, you know, just kind of wait for this thing to kind of play itself out. That rejection looks bearish, but so did this one, right? Like this rejection looked bearish too. And the bulls just ended up coming right back up. So let's see if they eat up this dip or they actually give us what we want. There we go. Come on, Bears. Do something cool. And again, if we can get beneath 55 and retest 55, I'll look to add to my position at 55. Remember, this is the YOLO account for the day. So it's either going to blow. We're either going to blow it or we're going to fund it. So I'm going to be adding aggressively if we can get what I want. I don't know what the market wants to do, what the market has in store, but I know what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to add a ton at 55 if we can break it and retest it. That's my plan. And my target's 453. So I'm going to try to add as much as I can before we get to 453 and take everything off. VIX is trying to push here. The dollar is trying to push here. So those are all things that work well in our favor. Just need this thing to fall, man. Like, just go down, Rocky. Go down. Get down, Rocky. Bullwinkle's like, nope, 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 nope. It's like a heavyweight fight down here, man. It's nuts. Yeah, I'm stubborn too, man. I think this thing wants to come down, and I'm gonna be here if it wants to come down. I like my entry. We're at break even. We can't lose on the trade. I will re-enter if they come up and they look just as weak as they did 2 seconds ago. So they looked very weak at those highs. I smelled fear, and I said I want in. But the bulls look weak at the lows, so we just need to get some type of continuation one way or the other. I think this sucker wants down, though. Get down, girl. There's a buyer constantly absorbing price at 583. That doesn't bode well for our trade idea, but whatever. What's up? Okay. No, that was a swing high. That was actually a. Oh, that was actually, but that wasn't a swing high. That was a lower high being put in. That was a test of this swing right here. That was a test of this area right here. Go ahead. Yes, this. Yes. No, yeah, she Trista has had my bad. Sorry, guys. I keep moving my take profit because I'm looking at the charts and I'm trying to find the area where I actually want to take profit. I want to maximize these micros today. And I think the market really wants to come down aggressively. So I'm going to add more if we break 557 and we retest 57. But I think we want to come down. Actually, you know, we're in enough size to get what we need to get done. So let's just hold it. No need to ruin the trade. We'll take it off. We'll take the majority of the position off at 465. That's what we'll do. And we'll leave a runner for the remainder of time. And then we'll add more if it gets bearish. But Bears look like they want to finally do their damn job after fighting with us so much up there. I mean, this is our third trade in that area, but we managed our risk well. I think we did all the right things in that area. So our first target's 453. Sorry, that's the demand zone. 453 is the demand zone. So that's where I want to target first. And then I'll leave that one runner to potentially add to the position if we can get this break. We just need to get a clean break below 557. Market looks increasingly bearish down here. Just want to see the VIX kind of participate with us as well. Let me check on the VIX. Okay, VIX is at 65 and the dollar is pushing toward 104, which bodes well for our trade. Again, just want to see a clean break of 557 here. I think oh shoot, we're up 50 points in this trade. We should probably secure some profit. Nah, I'm yeah, it looks the same way on NQ. But I think the markets wants to absorb this liquidity and continue to down lower. Let me be clear. I probably am about to take some profit here. Let me see. I'm gonna take 4 contracts off right here. I'm gonna take 4 contracts. I sold. Oh, my bad. Shit, I hit the wrong button. I had the exiting clear. I foobarred it. My bad, guys. I foobarred it. I do it every time. Yeah, we were looking really increasingly bullish down here at the lows, so I got out. I hope it dumps to fail. Done for the day content. Yeah, I got out. I was gonna take 4 contracts off down there, but I ended up hitting the sell button instead of the buy button. It actually worked out in my favor because it got me more money. But yeah, I was starting to see, I'll show you guys what I saw on the tape. And the VIX wasn't starting to push higher. So I'll show you what I saw on the tape in this area. I mean, it's still a 50-point trade, so I'm not really tripping. But look at this area down here. We were getting increasingly bullish down here. I still think we flush, but I didn't want to sit through this pullback, right? Like, I still think we come up to this area and then we continue to come down. But I would much rather us cleanly break through 55 and then I look to get back into the trade, right? That's what I'm looking to do. But that was an extremely aggressive pullback. And I was like, nope, let me take my profits and go. But I foobarred it, right? Like I hit, oh, this is the retest of the trend line. That's what it is. This is a retest of the triangle here. But now we got a little bit of a cushion. So maybe we'll go back in, but with higher size if this fails. But it doesn't look like it's going to fail. It looks like these bulls are looking to come right back up. Not in anything yet, but I'm definitely debating whether or not I want to get back into the shorts here at this level. These bulls, man. Jeez. Nah, I'm gonna chill. We just made a good trade. We just made some decent money. I'm gonna wait till the market kind of figures itself out, man. This thing is it's looking bearish, but then it looks super bullish all of a sudden. It's so weird. I am gonna switch to trading a higher size though. I'm gonna switch over to 2 minis here. just to get this party started, right? Rip the Band-Aid off, quit playing around. But I'm not going to trade in this consolidation anymore. I'm going to wait for a clean trade and then look to trade in. I'm going to look to trade in if we can get a clear break of some type of structure. So let me go back to my trader base, show you guys what I'm looking to do. So I'm going to go to the minis and I'm going to go and just look for my setup. So my setup is simple. I want to see a break of structure above 45 for the longs. And then I want to see this thing come back in here and I'll look to trade it long, expecting price to push up out of here. So let me show you this little box that I'm going to draw here. Setup's pretty easy. This is kind of my go-to move. And if I'm going to go out, boom or bust, I'm going to my go-to move, right? I'm gonna put MJ in the post. You know what I mean? Like, give it to me in the post. You know what I mean? Like, give me the rock right here, right? Let me bag him down. I'm going to hit him with the fake turn, hit him with the fadeaway, or I'm going in the hole and dunking on him, right? Like, that's the way I'm looking at it. If I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out with a bang. I'm going to go out my way. So right now, there's nothing for me to do inside of this consolidation. I'm just going to sit and wait. And my goal is to wait for either, I would prefer, this is what I would like to happen. I would prefer for us to break above 64 or 44, right? Quit all this playing around and just let the Bulls take over because they obviously want to win. And if there's a question of who's going to win, Bulls or Bears, my money is usually on the Bulls, right? But in that area, below 44, it's still, in my opinion, a valid short. But look at what happened with the short. Like, we came all the way down almost 50 points and then rallied right back immediately as soon as we tried to take that low. And once we couldn't take that low, it was time to go. It was time to get out of the short. And now you see the Bulls looking to take out this high right here, right? And if they move to strike this high, then I'm looking to play the retracement of all of this consolidation. And it's probably a stronger consolidation because we've been here for a while. So let's look if we can find the consolidation, maybe a base rally here on the 30-minute, which looks really good. But I'm not going to jump into it yet because I'm in two minis and I really want to take a solid trade. I'm not saying that this isn't solid. This is a good area. It's just, if I take this, I'm expecting a break of the high, which I think we get. I think, don't get me wrong. I think after that sweep, that was the last sweep. And I think we now will get the break of the high. We swept the high. We swept the low. Now it looks like we want to go ahead and push for the high. And I'm okay with that. It may take me a while to get into this next position because it's going to be the trade that I want to take. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, I just realized there's no like ink tool on TraderBait. There's ellipses and rectangles, but there's no like drawing tool, right? So basically I want to see us get above this high at 44, which it looks like the market wants to do. And the 30-minute looks really bullish. Very, very, very bullish. Here comes a 20-point push above the highs. Short at 98. When I get a headache, I get very bearish. I like it. I was just killing this trade. Thanks, Knee-Pain. Yeah, I got out. I foobarred it toward the end, but you get the point, right? It was a 50-point trade. You know, we get 30 and 50-point trades in here. Like, we try to get them. That's like minimum of 3-to-1, right? And I risk 10 points per trade, so I need to try to get at least 30 points per trade on NQ. Once I secure 30 points, then I try to manage the trade accordingly from there. And we were up about 50 or 60 points on that trade. So let me see how many points we were actually up before I start running my mouth. 612. We got in at 612. We were up about 60 points on the trade. At the low, we were up 60 points exactly. So I think we ended up securing about 50. So I'll check it later. I can't even get 5 points on NQ. You're a god. No, I'm definitely not a god. I'm not a god, but I can teach you. We do have a Discord. You know, it's fairly cheap comparison to other Discords out there. It's $40 a month, $15 a week. You know, if you guys want to, the link's in the description. You don't have to because I'll be on YouTube for free for the foreseeable future until the end of 2024. Myself and Justin will be on YouTube for free. So you don't have to pay for the Discord. But if you're going to want more after that, after I give you a year of my time for free, it's going to be a paid subscription. It still is a paid subscription right now if you want the knowledge right now, and you can lock in that price. But once I get off YouTube and I've proven, you know, that profitability live, because again, proven profitability is I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's much easier if I don't come on here and show you every single trade entry I take, right? Like it just is. You know, the added pressure of everybody seeing exactly what you're doing, it's pressure. But whatever, if you can trade like this, you can trade anyway, right? What you should be concerned with is not whether or not I'm winning or losing. Do I know ICT and Judy? Do you know ICT and Judy? Yeah, I know ICT and Judy. Why do you ask? I watch Patrick sometimes, but his strategy is too aggressive for me. Yeah, he's a momentum trader. You know what I mean? Like everybody has their own strategy, to each its own, but I'm never going to diss anybody specifically unless they come for me, right? Like if you come for me, then you pick the right ball game, right? Like you've stepped into the correct arena. All right, so there's the break above 44, and now the market has now put in that new high. So I expect us to get extremely bullish after breaking this high, but then come back and retest this low. So that's basically what I'm going to wait on in order for me to put these two contracts on the table. And then the two contracts, I'm going to be looking for a nice strong rip. So understand that this trade may go on for a while. Like the amount of sell side liquidity we just absorbed at the lows, right, could potentially send this thing back to all-time highs. I'm willing to fall back on that so that I can take this trading strategy that I want, which is I want to let this thing break out and then come back and pick me up, right? Basically, I want to see this break of structure, which is exactly what we got. And within all of this consolidation, I want to see price come back to this gap that is currently putting in, right? It's currently putting in a gap right now. If you guys are ICT traders, you know what I'm talking about, right? I'm not an ICT trader, but I love concepts from everybody's trading style. And I would say that my trading style it encompasses a lot of different trading styles, right? You know, is that a good thing? I don't know, right? But I'll say this right now, price is putting in a gap fill, right? We're putting in a gap fill, or we're putting in a fair value gap, right? As you guys would call it, right? So this is the gap right here. If you don't know what a gap is, right? Just look at the screen and look at the yellow line, right? What a gap in price is basically a space, this space right here, right? And again, I'm just teaching right now. I know we're missing a big move, but again, I've already told you what I plan on doing about this move. But in here, this space right here, from the top of this wick right here to the bottom of this candle creates the fair value gap, right? This is the gap of price. So what you're looking for, right? If you're looking to trade this on the pullback back down, now that you know that the market has put in a new high, now I can officially say I'm done looking for the bears. Like I'm done looking for the shorts. Are there other areas that you can get short? 1000%. But for me, and the way that I like to trade with the strength of the trend is now long. It is not short. It is 100% long. We made our money on the shorts. Now I'm looking to trade back into this structure. When price comes back into this structure, we're going to look to take the market long between 586 and 549. That's what I'm looking for. So mofo eating me alive. Yeah, it came in big. I'm not going to say that, knee pain. I don't like to diss people like that. I will articulate our differences, but I've done that already. So you can go back and look at the stream, 2-3 days ago where I addressed her, and that's the only stream time she's going to get from me. So first time watching, I have no idea what is going on, but I made 10 francs just by watching you. All right, man. Congratulations, I guess. 10 points, I assume. Is that 10 francs? Mofo eating me alive. Kevin, we talked about this. We talked about the break of the highs, brother. We talked about the break of the highs. Shout out to my man Jay Seals in the building. Says, yo, we miss you, big dog. We miss you. My voice is leaving because you're not here. I don't normally have to talk as much. I know I talk a lot, but God, I usually get a filler. Today I'm getting no filler. Hope you're driving safe, man. That is pound. Okay, UK money. Okay, 10 pounds. Got it. Is that 10 10 pounds, is that equivalent to $10 or $20 or something? I will be watching you more. I want to learn. No doubt, man. Like I said, you guys are more than welcome to come here, and myself and Justin, we discuss the market freely. We give you free information here. We're not hiding anything. You know, I hide my P&L and all of that. Well, not my P&L, but my account information normally, right? I don't even know why it's up there. My P&L shouldn't be up there. I'm not sure. Let me refresh the screen. Let's see. I normally put it on privacy mode, right? Just so I don't want to pay attention to it. I don't want you to pay attention to it. I want you to just focus on the knowledge, right? Like, you shouldn't care about how much somebody's making, what size they're trading. Like, who cares? Just focus on the knowledge, because the knowledge will make you money. That period, point blank. The knowledge will get you paid. If you can just focus on how somebody trades. If I lose, that's on me and my entry. That's on my emotions. It's not on my analysis, right? If you guys are looking for traders, true traders, not influencers, right? You come to the right place. Let me just be real. I'm a trader. I'm not an influencer, right? True traders can do this. This is what I'm going to tell you. If you're looking for a true trader, this is what you want to see. You want to see somebody that has a pre-market plan or a predetermined notion on areas of interest on what price is doing at the time or going to do in the future. Everybody in here can tell you an hour or 2 hours ago exactly where I was looking to trade, right? My areas of interest was at the high right here, right? If we couldn't break this high, I was interested in shorts. We got short at 612. We tried 2 shorts here and we lost, right? But we managed our risk, right? And we weren't worried about them. We ended up shorting at 612, right? Put our stop at 622, risking 10 points, and we got out at around 658, 660. So we ended up making about 50 points on the trade, right? We were up 60. We foobarred it, got out wrong, whatever. Doesn't matter. Ultimately, we had a plan. We executed the plan, and we made money, right? That's the result. If you can't have somebody doing that on a daily basis, they're not a trader, man. They're foobarring you. They want you to join the Discord. Do I want you to join my Discord? No, I don't give a crap if you join my Discord. I don't. Would it be nice to have the extra money? Yes, but I'm giving you the information for free right now. If you want to join the Discord now, it's for future references, in my opinion. It's an investment for the future. My Discord does not give out call outs. I take that back. I call out areas of interest all the time on my Discord. And then I'll tell you when I got long or short. But by that time, you probably should have been long or short, right? Because sometimes I'll wait till the trade plays out and I'm like, okay, I got long, but I'll show you where I was looking to get long before that, right? It's up to you to make the decision, right? But find you somebody mentorship wise, because I'll tell you right now, I'm joining a mentorship on the 4th. I'm joining Dave's mentorship, right? I'm going to do it for a couple months, not because I can't trade, because I know he's further along in his trading journey than I am. Why wouldn't I want to learn from somebody like that? I'm okay with that. That's me humbly saying, hey, you figured this thing out, you know, and I don't think that I haven't figured it out. I just think that emotionally, I'm struggling sometimes to pull the trigger. So if I can find somebody that can help me get over that hump, I'm gonna go check them out. So I hope that this channel can be that for you guys, right? But don't be afraid to look elsewhere, you know, like do that. That is £1 UK money. Okay, dope. Justin says he's in the doctor's office. All right, man, take care, brother. Be safe in there. About $15 or $16. Okay, sweet. Yeah, stick around. We could probably do better. I'm in again for 30 points, sir. Oh, you in short or long? Oh, in the longs, Kevin? Never mind. Got broke even. Oh, you try to see this again, Kevin. I know what you're going through right now because I've been there, bro. I'm telling you right now, stop, bro. Like, look, me and Justin do this all the time. We'll continue to short this, even though everything about this says that we broke structure, right? We tried to fight. This was the fight right here. The fight failed. Bears will still come in, but the chop will be so hard to fight. You never know when bulls are looking to reverse this back up even higher, right? So the shorts, every time we saw an aggressive candle, right, we'd be watching this on the 1 minute. or we be watching it on bookmap, right? And we'll see this aggressive candle formation, right, for the bears, right? This is just a mistake that I make all the time. I'll see this candle formation right here, and I'll be like, all right, that's a bearish formation. I'm getting in, and it can work, right? It can work, but a lot of times it don't work because the bulls are too strong, right? But this candle right here would be the one that I would enter into, because this was the show me state. This was the lower high, right? And now we're coming back down to my circle right here, which is where I really want to trade. So let me shut up and try to focus on the trade here. But yeah, I don't like doing that because, again, I'm just done fighting the trends, because these bulls will knock you out the box, man. They will. Let's see. Man, I haven't been giving ES any love. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like it's an NQ show right now. Hustle for Life's probably mad at me. My bad, brother. Let's see how y'all doing over here on ES. Let me see. Oh yeah, ES is smashing. We're back above, back above Monday's high. Very nice. Let me share this tab right here. There we go. Yeah, ES is killing it, man. Got that same bounce at 940. No, yeah, 940. Yeah, you guys look much better than we did structurally. You basically broke above the previous day high and went super bullish, super sane. We were struggling to break this area, but we just cleared all that liquidity, so I fully expect for us to pull back. Maybe working to try to potentially take some longs here on the pullbacks. Remember, I'm looking for 588 through roughly about 548 to hold. That's where I'm looking to take the market long. So even if I don't share my screen after I take the long, I'm telling you right now, that's where I'm looking for. So if you're on the 1 minute chart, 632 through roughly about 619 is where you should be looking to potentially take this market long. I'm hoping for a complete pullback. So I don't want the mid pullback, the mid-tier pullback on the 1 minute. So I see it. I'm just not looking to trade it. It's that time. 1050 macro. Watch the movement. Hakeem lateral movement. Hakeem. Like old buddy from Coming to America. Hakeem. Prince Hakeem. Could you tell me, bro? Could you tell me when you are live so I can join the stream? What do you mean tell you? You should turn the notifications on. I'm not gonna send you an email. It'll tell you if you just gotta turn the notifications on, man. We call that tipping the barber in here. Forex crypto business says good Forex idea. February 2nd, 2024. Buy GBP. NZD only real signals. Is that like your advertisement? I don't know what that is. I know nothing. Could you please keep the language simple if possible? I don't know how to simplify it. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is a trading channel, right? And I'm gonna try my best to, help everybody out. I am. But if you want me to simplify it in regards to teaching, you need to join the Discord. The free YouTube channel is gonna be specifically for trading with intermediate times where I stop and give education, right? If I'm actively trading the markets, I'm not going to educate. I'm not going to do it. If you want more personal time, it's $15 for the first week or $15 per week in the WAP, or it's $40 a month. That's probably the cheapest Discord out there for what we offer. I can tell you that right now. So, man, FES. Y'all stupid. Husband Life says, it's all good. You left me for dead, huh? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Husband Life. I did give you the plan, though. I did say previous day high break. That's what I said. I did call 48.65. I wasn't monitoring it. I definitely gave you the plan, though. Leave that weak thing alone. We like Lambos. Nowadays, you better chill. Justin gonna hear you. I like Elijah one, Houston Rockets. Hakeem, Elijah one. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. That Bayerish comment was pretty. It was pretty good, babe. It was pretty bullish. That Bayerish comment was pretty bullish. I can understand, bro, but I will figure something out, bro. Hey, look, man, if you can't join, I'm cool with it. Like it's all good. But what I will tell you is you have to tell me specifically what part you're not understanding, right? Right now, it's the time to trade, right? It's also the time to learn when I'm not in an area where I want to trade, right? whatever language you're missing, you have to tell me that so I can articulate, the differences in the language, right? You better diss it, my baby hustler. Hey, you talking about Valdez? I'm here, Valdez. We gonna fight. Y'all gonna stop spreading hate. Gets the people going, man. What you gonna say? Ain't you at the doctor's? Get out of here. All right. NQ still looks increasingly bullish, man. Like we're basically, we broke above that high, and now we're looking like we're basing above it, like we're accepting price up here. So for me, there's nothing really for me to do up here just yet. Again, my areas of interest, right? I'm gonna take this blue box off, or I'm gonna move it down to right here, right? So you guys can see exactly what I'm looking to do, right? But I understand what's happening here. I understand that this base right here was a huge area for bulls to conquer, right? And because, again, we talked about this level. Once we got above 644, we're using it as a base, and now we're looking to push to higher prices, right? We're looking to push that all-time high level, right? Right up here. So the only thing left for me to do is one of two things. I'm either going to loan the market here if we come back here, or I'm going to short the market when we come up to this 90-minute supply zone. Basically shorting the all-time high push. I'm going to fade that, right? So those are two ideas that I'm looking for right now. Everything else to me is, it's already happening. I mean, the market, can I participate in this? Yes, but then I'm asking the market to put in new highs, and I don't know when the market's going to stop doing that. So don't forget to hit the like one time, subscribe, guys, for good luck. Hey, thanks to yeah, Ivan. You know what? Me and Justin suck at being influencers. I'm telling you right now. Look, guys, thank you for joining the Trader Shop, ladies and gentlemen. Please make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. Guys, it doesn't cost you anything. It costs you nothing to tip the barbers, aka hit the like and subscribe button. We come on every single day, 5 days a week. We have families. We got everything, right? We're just trying to spread the word and give good education. I know we're not flashy. We don't play 16 minis. You know what I mean? Like we don't, go balls to the wall every single trade and get the people going, I guess, right? But we do try to provide, quality information and quality education that can help you along your trading journey for free on YouTube. We do have a Discord. Feel free to participate in that. The link is in the description down below. But there's 34 people in the building. We got 32 likes, so you guys are doing pretty darn good. So let me just shut up and appreciate each and every one of you guys. There we go. All right, back to business. I'm just gonna buy this long and wait for it to reach 700. I would not do that. I would not do that. I do not trade that way. I'm done for the day, Hobbs. I made a little 600. No need to chase. See y'all Monday. All right, brother. Take it easy, man. Hope I'm not leaving too much on the table. Oh, you are. Don't worry. You definitely are. You know where the real money's made, baby. 130. Went long on a paper trade, about to prove Valdez wrong. ES about to print. I don't think so. I think this is a bad area to take a long. I would actually fade this long and wait for us to come back down. I think we just broke a very important level, and I think the market wants to come back down and retest. So that high was extremely important. So we broke that high, and I'm just waiting on the price to come back down. That's it. That's all I want. Like, do the right thing, bro. Do the right thing. I already broke even again. Yeah, I think I'll break even on the day. I don't know. Honestly, like, I'm not trading accounts that I really care about right now. Like, I care about my Journey account, but this is either going to bust or it's going to get funded today live on the stream. So that's all I'm looking at right now. And I'm not just going to put random trades on. I'm still going to trade properly because I feel like that's good information, right? So still just looking for that same area, being patient here. I think what I'm most proud of the last couple of days is just my patience. Seeing these big moves happen, and they happen, and do they hurt a little bit? Yeah, it hurts a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts a little bit. Miss out on money. Up heavy on the day, but I don't know where we going right now. Leave, UW. Leave. If you're up heavy, just walk away. You're not up heavy until the day closes. If you're still playing around with the market's going to get its money back. Boop, boop, boop. All right, we're trying to break this low here at 636. The fact that we're coming down super choppy makes me feel really good about the idea of longing the market down here at 589. So that's where I'm trying to go. That's what I'm trying to do. We're going to start with 1 mini and then work our way up to 2. All right, now the market's coming down. Just looking for that tap of that blue box. Save your coins, exactly. Ooh, there's the aggressive sell. I said I was done, but I am short again, 6.5, 250. I think that was a good short. The short the highs up there, short that break. I think that was good. What do you look at when it comes to buy or sells? Price action and bookmap. Order flow primarily. All right, coming down aggressively into our box down here, this little blue box. Tapping that fair value gap right now, filling that fair value gap. So if you got short up there, good job. I like the lower high being put in up there, and that was really, really nice, clean price action right there. That's about a 50-point move right there. Good job, Ivan. Good job. This is the first area that I would look for the longs. But again, I'm going to wait till that liquidity is tapped. If that liquidity doesn't get tapped, I'm not touching the longs. 588, 589 is the level that I'm looking for. Don't you leave without me, cuz. Don't leave without me. There we go. Come on down. Come on down. Ivan, you better get out at 589. I'm coming for your liquidity, brother. Coming for your liquidity down there. Almost there. Almost there. Patience, 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 patience. Almost there. Let's look at the put it on the 1 minute here. So we're basically looking for something like this. Do long position tool. Something like this. Okay. But I'm obviously not about to risk that much, but we'll do it like this. Something like that is what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking to trade right there. So you guys are aware of what I'm actually looking for. All right, continued sell-off here. How's that long working out for you there, Justin, on ES? I'm sure that thing's getting cooked. What do you look at when you, I answered that. What does points mean when you say 30 point or 50 points? Ooh, you're that green. All right, give me a second, man. I'm actively in an area where I want to trade this market. This sell-off, I'm not buying just because the VIX is very, very much not in agreement with this move. So, I'll tell you exactly what I mean. Just give me 1 second. We're in an area where I'm looking for the market to reverse here. We're below that fair value gap where I would like to trade the market here. So I'm going to look to potentially look for longs here. I want to see us aggressively push out of this area first and then wait for a liquidity sweep back down. There's a push out. Letting me know buyers are very much interested here. Sweep of the highs right there. Coming back into that high at 636. No, not yet. I'm looking to long it. I'm looking for this to fail, this push out here to fail, and then sweep the low into my area. That's what I want to happen. Just trying to be patient. If it doesn't happen, I'll just pass on the trade. It'll continue to push up. Take your time, my bro. I'm here. Okay, I got you. I got you, SB. I'm reading your comments on my phone because I can see the comments on the phone. So you can continue to text. I'm not looking actively at StreamYard right now. I'm actively looking to trade this. So we're looking like we want to push out of here, though. If we don't tap my liquidity, I'm going to leave it alone. want to see this reject. I want to see this. Yeah, I want to see this reject though. I want to see it reject one more time and flush straight down, but I might have missed it on the double bottom down there on the 15-second. I'm okay with that. There will be others. Yeah, but if where you would have got long, you would have got cooked because we came and flushed through that area. At least on NQ, we came and flushed through that area. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hear you. Yeah, for me, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. I want to see this fail right here and push down a little lower. That's a good scalp right there, but I don't. I'm betting that this is not gonna push out. So if it does push out, then my bet's wrong, and I lose nothing. Take your time, bro. I am here. I brought it. You brought what? Brought what? I don't understand. Or did you say you bought it or you brought it? I don't understand. All right. Looking for this failure right here, that white line, looking for price to continue down a little further. It's always, for me, it's always tough to decide whether or not I'm going to buy this and scalp it or just wait for it to sweep. Because a lot of times, if I don't buy it right away, it'll just take off. And then when I buy it right away, it'll sweep back down. So I've just come to the conclusion that I clicked on long, man. Oh, okay, gotcha. You bought it. Okay. Yeah, just be careful there because a lot of times what will happen right there is exactly what we drew up, which is a lot of times is price is trying to come here, right? This is the liquidity right here. So what will happen on the way down, it'll pull back and come into this high right here, and then we'll come down further, trapping all of the people that got long here, taking their liquidity, ultimately coming into about the middle part of this range, and then putting in another high, and then putting in a shoulder, and then going higher, right? And I'm trying to be patient to wait for that setup. But I think that that's a good scalp area. At least for me. I've just seen it happen too many times. Could it continue up? Yeah, it could. Could we miss the move? Yeah, we could. Not necessarily miss it. We're not missing the move because price never came into where I want to trade, right? Yeah, we basically came into this gap and just never came down lower. Looking like we want to push out of this area here. Yeah, it just tells me bulls are very strong, very strong. Look at there, clever. I closed it, made $11. Hey, congratulations, man! Keep killing it. Like I said, I think if it goes long here, if it does continue to push, it should break this high right here, right? Like we should break this high. We just didn't come down. I guess we came down into this gap. I just really wanted us to tap this liquidity right here. You know, that's what I really want to see. I'm gonna try to be patient and wait for it. You know, that's what I'm trying to. I just really want to see a tap of this liquidity before I take it long. The market seems to not give a crap about what I think. All right, now the volatility is slowing down a little bit, which I'm happy to see because I'm kind of over this aggressiveness that we got from this morning. That non-farm payroll stuff, it just gets my heart beating too much. I'm gonna go check on my daughter, use the restroom. I think this could potentially keep pushing into that 90-minute supply zone, and if so, I'm passing on that trade. And I really want it to come up and sweep back down. If it doesn't do that, I'm gonna pass on the trade. Give me a second. Be right back. All right, I had to get some delicious grapes. See if we can reject up here. Get these sellers to bring their butt back down here before they take off for good. Come on, sellers. I want to see this rejection about right in this area here. Take it back down. Potentially take it back down here. All right, this area right here is where I want to see us reject. If that doesn't happen, then bulls are way too freaking strong. So I just had some delicious grapes. Have you guys ever had cotton candy grapes? Does anybody know that they make cotton candy grapes? Like, that's a thing. I did not give her grapes. I ate grapes. They're so, aren't they delicious? I didn't even know that was a thing until I moved to Kansas. My wife brought home some cotton candy grapes one day. I was like, what does that even mean? I tasted it. I said, oh, you mean like actual cotton candy? Like they taste like cotton candy? Like crazy. No, I went and got some grapes. I'm about to put my hoodie on. It's cold today. It's been super warm all week. Today it's cold. Sun's not coming out. All right, we want to see this yellow box get rejected. If the bulls push above here, they're going to continue up and not give us our entry. But I would love to get a nice entry in that blue box. That's where I want to trade. If we get that, I'll take it. If not, never heard of him, bro. When I tell you, go find some freaking cotton candy grapes, man. Go find them. They're crack. Yeah, my wife said it. Yeah, they're crack. I'm originally from Alabama. I grew up in Chicago, Huntsville, Alabama, and then I grew up in the south side of Chicago. But I've been everywhere, man. I'm a 13-year Navy veteran and also like a 6-year construction worker. So like I have like multiple careers and certificates and all that other crap. Like I've been all over Asia. I've been somewhere everywhere, man. Dubai, Malaysia, Singapore, a bunch of times. I've been everywhere. Basically every state that's relevant, I've been to. Been to California, Texas, New York, Chi-Town, Virginia. I've been everywhere. The Navy takes you all around. So 1050 movement about to be fumbled. What was I thinking? What time is it? Oh, it's 45 minutes. Yeah. I think I just want us to come down one more time, Ivan. When you say 1050 movement, do you mean just the reversal of what's currently happening? Is that what you mean? And when you say 10:50, you're referring to Eastern Standard Time, or you talk about my time? Yeah, I've been everywhere, man. Everywhere, brother. Man with many hats. Yeah, I wear a lot of hats. I've done a lot of things. You know, I've been a thug too, right? Like that's why I try to remain gentleman-like when I'm talking to people that try to try me on Twitter. Because again, I've seen things and done things in Chicago that if I told you, you wouldn't even recognize the person that stands there in front of you right now, right? Many do-rags, exactly, right? And I'm gonna stay in the do-rag, know that. You know, I'm not gonna change for anybody because my knowledge, my education, my knowledge, and my hard work should speak for itself no matter what I'm wearing, right? If I decided to do this, right, it shouldn't matter, right? It should. And if I can provide, it doesn't matter what I got on, right? It's 2024, man. People wear do-rags. Smarten up. You know, somebody told me, man, you shouldn't wear the black do-rag because it might scare people off. You know what? This ain't the show for you then. It's that simple. Like I know the hard work that I put in. I know that, you know, I know what my resume speaks for itself, right? Maybe not in trading yet, but my life resume speaks for itself. So I'm not the type of person that's in trading because I have to make trading work. I'm forcing myself to put all my eggs in this basket because I'm choosing this life. If I ever decide that this is too much for me, I can choose to go make $10,000 a month doing something else. Trust me when I tell you that. Probably more. Probably like $15,000 a month doing something else that's in my career path, right? I'm a registered X-ray technician. I'm a registered CT technician. And I have experience in ultrasound. I'm an X-ray tech. 13 years of X-ray tech and a combat medic, right? Like I can leave today, YouTube, trading, all of this, and go get a job. Like I don't need to trade. I want to be a trader, right? And my hunger for trading is the reason why I'm going to be successful, because I'm putting all of that aside to go be hungry in trading, right? So, yeah, I've been many places, arrested in some. Yeah, I've been arrested a few times. Locked up a few times. Go ahead, look me up. You know, like I've been through some stuff too, you know, but I just find it interesting when people, you know, they turn trading into a drama fest sometimes. And it's just like, dude, just keep it about trading, man. Like you don't really want those problems. Like you don't. How long you been doing trading for? I've been taking my futures journey seriously for about 2 years. But trading in general, just investing in trading, probably about 5. Yeah. So, but futures, and I wouldn't call what I was doing before trading at all. I was gambling, right? But taking trading seriously, yeah. I've been doing this for about 2 years. 10:50 Eastern macro. It's my bread and butter. Okay, good. Yeah, so good. We should get this reversal right here. Perfect. I'm looking for this to come down. I'm looking for it to come down and tap my box. That's what I want to trade. We just had the do-rag conversation this morning. We did, babe. We did. I told you it was a conversation. Yeah. You're flexing now with all those skills. Yeah, I mean, I'm just letting people know that I'm not your average black dude in a do-rag. That's it. Because some people will come on here and that's what they'll think, but they'll quickly get corrected. Very quickly. Like, don't test my patience. Don't test my education. Don't test my knowledge. And definitely don't test my wife. Like, those things are things that'll get you scrapped up really quickly messing around in a trader shop. So I'm not your average YouTuber, right? I'm a gangster and a gentleman is what they say, right? I guess I am at the gambling stage as well, but I will follow you and learn more. Yeah, gambling is where most people start, unfortunately, right? Most people don't start with the education side. They start with the gambling. I'm most people too, right? I did it too. I made about, what was it, baby? Like 30,000, 30 or 40,000 on AMC in one day, trading call options. You couldn't tell me nothing. I wasn't going to listen to you, right? It was 60,000. I made 60,000 on AMC. I showed it to Justin. He couldn't believe it, right? Like in one day, right? At that point, you couldn't tell me nothing. I'm a trader. I know exactly what I'm doing. Like, what are you talking about? I just made $60,000. And it was that moment that I knew I had effed up, right? Looking back on my trading career, right? Because during those days, you could throw a dart at the wall if you understood how to play trade stock options. You could throw a dart at the wall, right? And something was going to go up. It's just how it was back then. So quickly after making 60,000, I lost 20,000 like the next month. And I was like, give me this 40K. Like, let me get out of here. You know, let me make sure I take something home. So at least I was smart enough to take profit. But yeah, I'm going in at 17,613. Let's see. You going short or you going long? Boss Durag is okay. We need management to address Justin about that Bills Mafia. Yeah, Justin, I need you to step into my office, sir. Go ahead and clock out for me, big guy. Yeah, I be telling him about his hoodies, man, especially since the Bills. Long, okay. Yeah, I mean, it could work out. I think the trend is strong to the upside. I mean, I think here is an area where, here, I'll show you kind of what I think, my thoughts on the longs, right? I don't think that it's incorrect to long here whatsoever. I think that they could work. You just have to understand that they're going to be short-lived, right? Because here's what's happening right now, right? If we just draw this box, let me take this big green thing off. What's happening right now is currently the shorts are in control of the intermediate trend. The uptrend is overall the more powerful trend, right? Right. This trend right here is in control ultimately, right? We're trying to go back up ultimately. But in the intermediate, we just broke below this structure right here, right? So this structure right here just broke. Therefore, the next time we come up to this high, the bears need to defend. That's why this yellow box is right here. They need to defend, and their job is to get below this low. If they can't, then this bull right here, his job is to defend. Dang, I look like Dave over here. Hold on. This bull's job, this low right here, this validated low is what they call it, right? Shout out to Dave Teaches FX. This low is validated because of this high. Let me just not use the word validated because you're new. Let me just say that this low is protected because of the fact that it created this high, but then it double topped and then it broke this low, right? Therefore, this low can cause a reaction that pushes us above this high, but that's the gamble you take, right? That's the risk that you're putting on right there. You're betting if you're long 616. I don't know when you got long down here. Okay, well, that's a really good long. That's a really good long. If you got long here, that's beautiful, right? It's a beautiful long, but I would be trying to get out at this area here, right? That's just me. But for me, I'm still waiting for this thing to break down and come into this area right here. If we come into that area before 11, you guys will see me take the trade. If not, I'm going to get off and take it with the Discord. And if we don't come back into this area, then I'm going to be looking to short it at the high. Can you reduce the stream latency if you want, bro? What do you mean? No, I can't. That's YouTube, brother. It's YouTube. Thanks for the explanation, but I find it hard to understand. But I guess we'll master it as I watch this. Yeah, later I'll be putting out videos and stuff like that to further explain the logic. But I mean, it's if you want to think about it in the simplest form, right? Like just to simplify it, you ask yourself two questions, right? Or you ask yourself one question, really. The first question is the market going up, down, or moving sideways, right? Like we can all definitively agree that the market's moving up, right? Like that's the first thing, right? We know the market's moving up. If the market is continuing to move up, what are the rules of an uptrend? They're simple. The rules of the uptrend is you have to put in higher highs, right? Higher lows, and continue to make higher highs, right? If at some point, no matter what time frame you're watching, right? Because this is all relative to the time frame, because time is fractal. They do the same thing, but it happens faster because time is fractal, all right? So relative to what time frame you're on and what trend you're discussing, you have to ask yourself those same rules. So this is a new trend. This is a swing high, right? This is the swing low, right? In between those two trends, guess what? We have another trend. an uptrend, right? That is currently trying to push out to break the overall trend, right? So by you taking the market long, if you understand the intermediate and the overall trend structure, this is just simple market structure. This has nothing to do with any strategies, market structure. That's it. Once you can identify the structure of the market, you can play within the structure. You can play within the structure on the daily, the weekly, the monthly, the 4 hour, the 3 hour. Doesn't matter where you trade. It doesn't. That's up to you as a trader, right? Whatever trader you want to be, you can be, as long as you take the basics of market structure with you, right? Like, and that's where like I like, Dave, because Dave is not telling you to trade on the 1 minute and 5 minute. What Dave is telling you is he trades on the 1 minute and the 5 second and the 15 second, and it's made him very profitable, right? And if you want to learn to do things the way he's doing it, this is the way he's going to teach you. But he's also telling you that I'm going to teach you market structure, and then you can decide what trader you want to be from there. So, cool, very interesting. This is. Hey, no problem, SB. Damn, my ES short had to go help my daughter get her car started. It's all good, brother. I missed the long. I mean, I didn't really miss it because it didn't come where I wanted it to go on NQ. I bet you ES probably did. Let me see. No, ES just consolidated this entire time. So neither one of them really did what I wanted them to do. So what I would be looking for on ES is to push back down to 49.46. And doesn't look like the market wants to give that. Market looks like it wants to continue to push higher. But inside of this consolidation, I'm not messing around in here. Not going to do it. Good trading day, though, so far. I'm not done. Like I said, it's blow or get funded for me. So I'll let you guys know via the community tab what actually happens after the stream. But doesn't look like I'm going to get what I want. So don't let the market push up into the supply zone, and I'll look to short it up there. And these bulls are just continuing to buy. BlackRock now holds $3 billion worth of BTC in its spot ETF. Very interesting. Yeah, but yeah, like when you guys are looking for people to watch on YouTube, like I said, you don't need to see their every single move and everything that they're doing. But if they can define market structure and they can define price action, then that's who you want to listen to, right? In my opinion, because you're not listening for their trades, you're listening for their education, right? And I used to not show my trades at all, but I show them now intermediately because I know that's what people want to see, right? As these bulls are getting very vicious here from 616. Oh, that's why you got long. I just realized I gave you that long. Yeah, 616 was definitely the area. Good trade, man. Oh, what do I mainly do, long or short? I trade, period. Both are on the table. I trade, I short at premiums, shout out to ICT, and I long at discount. Dave teaches the MJ or M1 in 15 seconds. What's MJ? Or you mean M15 or M? I know what minute 1 and 15 second is. Yeah, he teaches like down to like the 5 second, I think, which is awesome. I like the fact that the man has nailed market structure and risk management down to the nose, right? That's what I love, right? Regardless of, I guess for me, like, again, like I always tell you guys, like the structure of the market always wins. Like, so however you want to trade structure, as long as you understand structure, wherever you want to trade structure, I should say, whether it be on the 5 second or, the 5 hour or whatever, like that's up to you as a trader. You have to define that as a trader, right? Dave teaches is the Michael Jordan of M1. Yeah. I mean, the dude is fire, period, point blank, man. Like we had him on the channel about 2 months ago. I'm sure you guys were all here. A lot of you guys came to start watching me because he was on the channel that day. So, shout out to Dave. I reached out to him and, he reached back out to me and was like, yo, we got to do this. Like, let's talk to the people, because he sees what he told me is that he sees me and Justin as like something different, right? Like it's rare that two traders come on screen and call price. right? And sometimes we're in the opposite direction, but we both win, right? It's rare that traders come on with an entire trading plan and that understand market structure. Our problem isn't our analysis. And he said that very clearly. He's like, you guys just need that confidence. You need to see those trades go in the bucket more often, right? And the more you see those buckets hit, the more comfortable you'll be taking those trades, right? And that's where I'm trying to get to, is to the point where I see my buckets go in. I see my shots go in the basket more often, right? A lot of buying just came into the market up there and it's causing a negative reaction. So let's see if buyers step back in and come back down to my price level. They've broken structure twice. Just come back down and fill the gap, man. You know you want to. Where do I think market will head next on Monday? Oh, SB, I got the perfect thing for you. Hang on. I'll show you exactly where I think the market's going to head on Monday. Hang on a second. I'm glad you asked that question because I have the perfect response. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be with you in just a second. All right. So if you go into the channel, right? Let me share this screen here. Share this tab. All right. So if you go into the channel every single Sunday, I give it out to the Discord first. And then later, Sunday afternoon, I do a top-down analysis, right? Every single Sunday, I issue a top-down analysis from the monthly, the yearly, the weekly, and the daily, right? I give a top-down analysis every single week. And you can go back and check these, right? I go over the news for the week, if it's important. I go over the earnings schedule, and they're usually about 30 minutes. You can watch them on super speed, right? But if you watch these, if you go back and watch my thesis for the market this week, just go back and watch it, right? Like, I don't make any money off of it. Like, I got 48 views in this thing. I don't get anything from that. Nothing. Go back and watch it and see what I thought about the market this week. And the analysis is on point. So it's not the analysis. It's definitely not the analysis. So, and while you're over there, go check out all of the videos. Justin's he's put a lot of time into these videos. Like, the dude is really meticulous when he puts together a video. Look at his thumbnails. Like, he could be a damn Abercrombie and Fitch model or something. I don't know. But this is a really good video. All of these videos are really good. You know, if you want a bookmap tutorial right there, you know, he's got his report card. You know, when he was taking his trading differently back 4 months ago, he was trying to get funded. Like, he's got that. Like, we got videos on there, man. Go check them out. Yeah, Dave is all right. I rock with Dave. Yeah, I rock with Dave. I rock with Dave heavy, man. I rock with him heavy. Him and I are definitely gonna link up soon. Good dude, very good dude. And he don't stand for any BS either, right? Like, and that's what I like about him. Like, a lot of people be faking the funk, man. Like, and they let people talk to you any type of way, and this and ain't nobody got time for that, you know. Stop loss hit, order field. SB says, sure, bro, I will watch, and I guess I will have to wait for Sunday for the next week's video. Yeah, I don't put out top-down analysis videos. I can't put them out until Sunday, right? I could put them out on Saturday, but nobody gonna watch it on Saturday. I wait till Sunday because I need to have the full 5 weeks, 5 days of data, so I can see all of that data compiled and, you know, make kind of an analysis based off what's happened. I can't do that if the market, you know, hasn't printed that yet. Stop loss hit, order filled. Yeah, Dave is funny, man. He be clowning people too. He say stuff that people don't want to talk about. Like, he talk about like some of these influencers that claim to be traders, but they sit and stare at the screen the whole day and they never take a trade. Yeah, I'm not gonna call nobody out. Like, I don't care. Like, you know me. Like, I'm grown. Like, but I think it's funny. You know, I went back and forth with Patrick. I had to delete Patrick out of my life in general, just because I just think he's too toxic. I think he's very immature, and I think he's an entertainer, right? And I think that controversy sells. So from a business standpoint and a marketing standpoint, he's a genius, right? The more controversy he stirs up, the more people are going to subscribe to his channel. I didn't. I unsubscribed. I blocked him on Twitter, and I unsubscribed and like told YouTube, do not show me this content ever again, because I think it's toxic for the trading community. I think it lacks. I think it pushes the new trader, right? The people like SB that just came on the channel. it pushes them toward the gambling part of trading that's not really trading, right? Like it's, can I put 16 minis on and make, $4,000 getting 5 points? Sure, I can. That's just not the way I want to trade, right? I mean, I'm not saying that you can't trade that way, but I think there's more to trading than that. That's all. You might not hear from Vay. I told her she could play video games. Oh, Lord Jesus. Yeah, she's done. Got stopped at 605.25, fumbled out 35, 40 points. Yeah, you were expecting more. You were short though, right, Ivan? Yeah, I couldn't entertain the shorts once we broke above that structure, man. Once we got above that previous structure, I was just like, nah. I foobarred and didn't allow. I didn't get into the trade at the low down there at 610. I was expecting to get more, but I got to be able to react to what the market gives me, is what I would say to that, instead of trying to be extremely picky. But I don't know. We got about 23 more minutes. I'm not going to stay over here long, much longer. It's very exhausting not having Jay here. I'm not going to lie. Talking to you guys, answering all your questions and stuff, it's kind of hard. Not hard, but it's exhausting. Bro, I think you missed a big trade here, but it's okay. We get them next time. That doesn't bother me at all. I've hit a bunch of big trades, right? So we hit 50 points before this trade, and then yesterday we hit a 50-point banger too. So sometimes every day, again, where Dave and I differ is I don't live by the code that every day is a trading day, right? Like I live by the code that every day I read the market, and every day I look for my setup, right? And if my setup appears, I'll take it. His thought process is he's created a setup that appears 20 times a day, which means he can trade everything every single day. And that's awesome. I love him for that. It's just, you have to decide who you want to be and be confident in that person, right? So you forgot to explain the point system. The point system. Okay. So on NQ, the NASDAQ, right? Every single futures has a point system. It has a different point system, right? Over here in the right side, you'll see 17,616 is the price level that we are. That price level is a point system. It's not based off cash, it's based off points. Each point has a cash value associated with it, right? On NQ, the point system is per tick. Each tick, if you look all the way to the right of the decimal point, you'll see that every time we move 4 ticks per point. So 0.25, 50, 75, and then we get to the next point, right? Every single point on NQ for micro size, every single point is worth $2, right? Per contract. So if I trade 1 micro, every point I go up, I'm making $2 a point, right? It's that simple. If I'm trading minis, it's 10 times that, right? So if I trade minis, every single point is worth $20 per point, right? 1 point represents 4 ticks. So you'll see Forex traders talk about ticks instead of points, or they talk about pips instead of points, right? Because they're discussing the ticks. Forex traders really like to focus on how many ticks they can get. I don't know why, but I'm just going to count the points, because when I count numbers, I don't count 1.25, 1.5, 1.75. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Like tomato, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's basically the point system. Then it varies for every instrument. So like on ES, the points are worth more because it's stronger liquidity. It doesn't move 100 points a day. It moves like 20 or 30. So every point on ES on the micro contracts, so MES on the micro contracts is worth $5 per point. And then on the mini contracts, they're worth $50 per point. So 10 times that. So I hope that explains it for you. If not, rewind it back a bunch of times. Pat says it clearly that he is not a trader. He is in a different business. 100%. He says he's not a trader, Ivan, but he also says that he's the #1 trader on YouTube, #1 day trader on YouTube. And then he also has a Discord that's $150 a month where he's teaching people how to trade, right? Like that's the part that is controversial for me, right? Like I can go back and forth, whatever. I don't care. Right? Like at the end of the day, you making your money, you do your thing, but don't say you're not a trader and then do trader stuff, right? Like you're doing trader stuff by being, if that's the case, if you're not a trader, then why are you selling trading material? I don't understand that. I'm not saying it's illegal. I'm not saying it's a scam. I just think it's weird that you wouldn't put in the work to become a trader and then also sell your content because you're a trader. That's what's strange to me. So, all right, looks like that trade did not come back to life for us. So what I'm looking for now, and again, this will be one that I'll probably take when I get off stream, but I'll tell you the levels. We failed to come back down and fill this gap here, down here. So now I'm looking for price to come back into 647. It'll come back. Don't worry, guys. It will. It always comes back. It always does, right? And then I'll put an alert right here. Instead of like watching price action, I'm tired. I'm probably going to go back to bed, hang out with my daughter or something like that. But I'm going to put an alert right here so my phone can go off when it's time to get alerted for longs. And then I'm going to put an alert at the top because I would also short the market if we came back to supply or look to short the market, how we react up there. So I'll put alerts on both of these buddies, and that level is at 721 through the all-time high 7794. So usually when I do this, usually what I see, hang on, let me add this time. I don't know why it won't let me add this. Okay, that's very strange. Whatever. Oops. Anyway, usually when I'm looking to trade this, we usually right in the middle of this box, right here, right at 7758, right? We put this line right here, right at 7758, 7557. We usually get price to come back in there, right? And that's where the shorts usually come from. But I'm looking for shorts anywhere inside of this box right here. Right? So you can write those levels down if that's something you're interested in. And then obviously our 2 levels down here. So that's where I'll look to get long. I'm not going to short the market unless we come back to this grandioso supply zone right here. So I think this could be another like run all day type of day, but I'm hoping for some type of healthy pullback. This was a good pullback, but it's not what I was looking for. So, but yeah, that is my trade ideas. If you guys are interested, even though you left me stranded. Hey, your man will be back on Monday, man. I couldn't do it all, bro. I tried. It wasn't enough people asking for it, you know? Yeah, I think Patrick is like 150, $100 a month, something like that. To each his own, man. Like he's got plenty of people that, I mean, again, let's be clear. I'm not saying Patrick can't trade. I'm saying that the things that he's teaching in trading can be toxic to the new trader. That's all I'm saying. Anybody, any style can work. He's a momentum trader that trades trend line breaks. That's it. That's all he looks for. Oh, and then he turns around and trades smart money concepts, and then he trades this. He switches his strategy up a lot, right? And that's okay. Like, whatever. Like, I don't care. I just think that it's misleading to new traders. That's all. That was my only concern. And trying to articulate that to him while having a mature conversation was impossible. Impossible. Yeah, I think it's 150 a month. I mean, if you're profitable leaving there, then 150 a month ain't bad, honestly. Like, that'll probably be our price range. Maybe not 150, but maybe like 100, something like that. I think it's necessary. I was talking to Justin about it the other day. Like, once you become profitable, people want to learn from you. So it's necessary to put your price at a premium, or at least at market value, right? Like, that's just business. You look around the industry, you know, at Discords that offer something similar to what you offer, and you price yourself accordingly. Like, I'm priced underneath market value because I haven't proven to my audience that I can be consistently profitable. But I've proven to my audience that I can educate you in the analysis. That's worth $40 a month. It's worth more than that, honestly. But I'm undervalued for where we are. We're way undervalued. But I'm gonna stay there because I'm a man of my word. So what price will it come down to? Sorry, I missed. Rewind it, SB. Rewind it. Hobbs, you still my boy, even though you left me. Yeah, my bad, bro. Yeah. Rewind the tape, man. I can't spoon feed you everything because the market ain't gonna spoon feed you nothing. This is a guerrilla jungle out here, man. First thing you gotta be is a savage to be in this market. Right? You gotta have a go-getter mindset. And if I give you everything, I'm gonna take that mindset from you. You know, I'm gonna make you feel like, well, I don't gotta do the work. He's just gonna tell me everything. So I don't want to do that to you. No, you good. You don't have to apologize. You can rewind the live stream. Yes, it's all good, brother. But yeah, we're pulling it into that 11 o'clock range, man. The market's not really at an area where I want to trade. We're almost there for the shorts back down to the low. But I'm about ready to get out of here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired, ready to go. I'll let you guys know on I'm up 15 ES points though. Let's go. Hustle for life. Hold up. This is a celebration. I don't think you've ever gotten like more than 5, right? Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. You're starting to learn to hold those trades a little longer, man. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you're learning to hold those trades a lot longer. I mean, again, to each his own. You don't have to hold them, but I think it's cool that you are. Happy I made some money today. LOL. It's all good, brother. I'm happy you did too. No, don't leave, Haas. We need you. The world needs you. Shut up, Tommy. Tommy's 100% being facetious. Shut up, Tommy. Anyway, man, listen, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. I did 23 before. Oh, okay, nice. It's been an absolute pleasure, man. I've enjoyed the stream. We made some money today. Shout out to the Discord family if you guys took trades. I know the YouTube channel made some money. And that's what we're about, not just making the money, but understanding why we're making the money is more important, because if you can repeat the process, no big deal. I've shared you guys with the levels that I'm looking to trade. Go back and rewind the tape. I'm gonna sit here and actually trade here in a little bit with the Discord. And like I said, if you guys are interested in joining the Discord, it's $15 for the first week or per week, which I think is a jip, but it's $40 a month. If you guys are interested, feel free to join. If not, my name is T Hobbs. This is the Trader Shop. Shout out to my boy Jay Seals, man. Be safe out there in these streets. This is the Trader Shop, and we'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace.